as I was saying in my part one, this being part two, this is the second time ever C3PO has had arm printing. Now everybody's freaking out about the other one that comes with the land speeder, being like, it's the most, because it's finally got the silver leg, and I think that one has side leg printing as well. But this one's got the silver in his leg as well. This one is absolutely fantastic. I don't need another one. But I did have the other. I mean, still is. This one is still my favorite minifig. Well, one of my favorite minifigs ever, period. But definitely my favorite 3PO minifig. I mean, it's cool that he has the red arm and whatnot. But this was the first to have sidearm printing. This is still the most detailed 3PO. I mean, aside from maybe now that we have the one with the land speeder. But this was the first one to have side leg printing. So he's got arm, leg, back, waist, printing everywhere. He doesn't have foot printing, though. This one has foot printing. Oh, there you go. There you go. Anywho, I've got quite a few 3POs as well. So they've gone through many changes throughout the years, but to my pleasant surprise, this set also came with the first ever printed R2 unit docking port thing. And I'm like, how cool is that? He's going to open the door for them. Messed with a lot of those playing that horrific Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga game. Anyway, don't get me started on that. But this... So maybe I'm an idiot, and I do love this quote. One thing's for sure, we're all going to be a lot thinner. Although personally I would have gone with, listen to them, they're dying, R2, curse my metal body, I wasn't fast enough. But maybe I'm an idiot. But for some reason, the whole time when I saw the pictures and when I was waiting for it in the mail and I was looking forward to building it, I kept joking with my son, I can't wait to get to the bag where they're like, now pour in the garbage. Maybe it was the angles of the pictures I was seeing. But yes, I was fooled. I thought that at some point I was just going to be dumping a bunch of loose Lego pieces in this. Because of the fact that it closes. I'm like, oh, well, obviously they're going to have to be loose in order for it to close. And as I'm building it, I'm like, holy guacamole, of course, Lego, they're freaking geniuses. And no. There is not a single loose piece. They had me build on the walls piles of garbage. This looks fantastic when you know. And then it perfectly... Because you got this thing in the middle, and I was like, okay, I think this is supposed to be the monster's eye, which I'm like, you could have done maybe a couple of different pieces to make it look better, and I don't think his eye was red, but whatever. But it perfect. I mean, and this piece here, the way they connected, I mean, come on. It perfectly all just collapses in on itself. If that's not the most satisfying thing, what a genius build. And then you've got your characters, you know, you got your standard Chewie, but he's got the thing like, oh no, what are we gonna do? You got your Luke. I've only had a couple of Luke and Hans in recent memories, so these are some of my first Lukes and Hans. Like I said, I don't get much original trilogy sets. I preferred my prequels. But you know, you got Luke, and it's so nice to have this minifig because my first ever action figure. Well, okay, my first ever Star Wars action figure was the mail away from a cereal box Han Solo and Stormtrooper disguise. Still have it, but now I have a minifig of it. So everybody's very frustrated. Now the funny thing is, this Princess Leia, which I'm very awesome, I'm very thrilled to have now, especially for the first time I now have this, of course, infamous hairpiece. This is the first realistic Leia I've ever had. Realistic as in skin tone, I guess is what I mean by that. But this is only the second Leia minifig I have ever owned. And the first one was a long time ago in Jabba's Palace set. This was my only Leia minifig, which is a sought-after minifig now. The original Slave Leia with yellow skin. It's funny because some people were you know, like, where's her cleavage in the video game? And then it's like, really? Why would you be... But I can see their point. They want it to be authentic. They want the minifig in the game to be just like the real minifig. And yes, she's got cleavage. She's wearing a bikini. What are you going to do? Anywho. So yeah, I've come a long way, and so has Lego. But this set, as far as the 3 dioramas so far, this is the only one I need. This is by far the best one. As far as display, I mean, just look at the genius and the ingenuity with this thing. I absolutely love it. The minifigs are perfect. The playability is great. The display ability is fantastic. Terrific, terrific set. I want them to make more dioramas, which I know they will. But I want them to spread it out from the other movies. And please, 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 imagine how awesome the diorama sets would be for the prequel trilogies. I can see a Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon right now. I'm telling you, give me more dioramas, but give me prequel and sequel dioramas, please. If you build it.